The Naked Gun is a 2025 comedy that is a sequel to the Naked Gun series, a long dormant comedy series. This time starring Liam Neeson in our leading role, along with Pamela Anderson. So I'm going to be fully transparent. I hardly even remember anything about those old Naked Gun films. Of course, we all love a comedic icon, Leslie Nielsen. So it was interesting to see Liam Neeson, more of an action icon, take on this role. However, one thing I was excited for right from the jump was Liam Neeson kind of poking fun at the films he's made a career on since Taken released in those trailers. And then it got really good reviews, so I was highly intrigued to check this out, even if I'm not one of those mega fans of the actual film series. And I have to say, The Naked Gun, this one right here, is so dumb. Completely stupid from start to finish. And I'm so thankful it was. Now, I may not end up being as high on this as some other folks, because it's a hit or miss with this type of comedy for me. It's not necessarily completely my brand of comedy, and yet I was still laughing pretty consistently. It had me entertained from start to finish. It is a complete throwback to this type of film from specifically the 80s and into the 90s, when the original film series was at its peak, and right down to the visual effects, the type of comedy, the jokes, the actual visual gags. Liam Neeson is fantastic in this film. He fully commits to the bit. I loved it. Pamela Anderson, I'm so glad she's getting this renaissance in her career. She's also fantastic and fully committed. The film is very short, clocks in under an hour and a half, which is great for a comedy like this. Yeah. And the story, is ridiculous and funny and entertaining enough. It's there to give you something to laugh at. I also love its takedown, its kind of commentary on films, action films, of course. It is kind of a spoof in that way, obviously. But also its commentary on masculinity, toxic masculinity. And they tackle that both from the villains of our story and also our hero. So, if you want a good old school throwback comedy that takes a couple of jabs at those incels, well then I think The Naked Gun is just the film for you.